What's up my fighters and welcome to Dragon Ball Legends again. My name is Rami The Archer and today my friends, as I promised you, we are going to take a look at our new characters in Ultra Space Time Summon 14 and we will see if they deserve summoning for or not. However, before we start, if you are new here and you enjoy watching Dragon Ball Legends content, make sure to subscribe my channel and turn on the notification bell beside it so that you never miss anything new about Dragon Ball Legends. And with that being said, let's just get right into it. Alright my fighters, so here we are with our banner and let's take a look at our characters and let's start actually with transforming Gohan. As you can see, his strike attack before transformation is 109 and his blast attacks are 121. So that's not very huge, but after transforming it is actually, his strike is 127 and his blast attack is 141, and that's perfect. That's absolute perfect. So that's a really good change when he transforms. However, his strike attacks are normal, his blast attacks are normal. His special move deals major impact damage, inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 20% to blast damage received for 15 timer counts on hit. So there is nothing special about it. It will just increase his blast attack damage because the enemy's defense will be broken. However, his demonic takedown, that's what is special about him actually, and that's what is very debatable about him, because as you can see, plus 15% to blast damage inflicted for 20 timer counts upon activation. That's okay, we all understand what that means. But inflicts forced switching on hit, inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 10 to substitution count for 15 timer counts on hit. That's what not everyone understands. So basically, this is really weird ability actually. This is really weird ability, and if you used him and you know how it works, please let me know about it in the comment section below so that we all know how it works. However, what I can understand from it without using him is that when you actually force the enemy to switch, you are going to inflict the enemy that comes in instead of that character that you forced out. The character that comes in will be actually inflicted with attribute downgrade plus 10% to substitution count. So if this character try to actually get out, if your enemy switch that character within the 15 timer counts, this character will have actually an extended substitution count by 10. So the usual substitution count is 10. It's more for some characters as well, so basically that's even worse. However, the usual one is 10, and extending it by 10, that means 10 plus 10, and that's 20 substitution count. 20 substitution count. That's sick. That's sick. That's insane, legends. That's insane ability. Anyway, as I said before, if you used him, please let us know how it works in the comments section below. Anyway, let's go to his main ability, which will turns him into Super Saiyan first and then draw a special arts card next. So he will draw a M5 nullifies own unfavorable element factors for 30 timer counts. Well, that's some really good ability actually, and increases arts card draw speed by 1 level. So that's good for the combo, because that means that he will be able to do even more combo. And yeah, basically the ability plus 26% for future base blast attack, and then on 5 he will actually increase tag future and hybrid science 31% blast attack. That's really good actually. That's really good. Until now he looks pretty amazing, to be honest. I didn't think that he would be that good, but as I told you before, I want to wait until I see their abilities and their states, and then I will decide. And as you can see, I changed my mind. For now he looks pretty amazing. You heartless androids will be defeated. Plus 30% to damage inflicted against tag androids. That's insane. That's insane unique ability. And then the following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Plus 30% to blast damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Seriously? Minus 5 to on blast arts cost for 15 timer counts. Plus 30% to on key recovery for 15 timer counts. Dude, did they hear me that and they decided to change this character and make it even hyper than any other character? Like, seriously, dude, this is insane. This is insane. Those abilities are absolute fire. And his second unique ability is the remaining warrior. Okay, so he will be stronger when he stand alone. That's what I can understand. Plus 20% to damage inflicted per defeated battle member, you see, and plus 30% to damage inflicted when allied character Trunks is defeated. Alright, that's insane. So now you can run him actually with Super Saiyan transforming Trunks, the new one that we got, and you are going to have an absolute insane team. Absolute insane team. That's absolute fire. While this character is on the battlefield, the following effects occur when enemy switches characters. Also, he have some abilities that are like Caulifla's abilities as well. Well, good. Restores on key by 30%. It's the same, and plus 50% to blast damage. She has actually plus 15% to strike damage, I believe. So that's the same ability. So this character is definitely worth summoning for, actually. I'm sorry, Gohan, I thought that you aren't worth summoning for, but you are. So let's take a look at Goku Black now. Alright, so here we are with Goku Black, and let's take a look at his states. So he is a defensive type unit, so we won't take a look at his strike and blast attack, we will take a look at his strike and blast defense. And they are 84 and 83, and that's pretty nice defense actually. And his health is 1,198,000, and that's not very high for a tank character, so basically his states aren't as hype as Gohan's states actually. Anyway, let's take a look at his arts. His strikes are normal, blasts are normal. His special move deals major impact damage, seals when enemy card slot randomly on hit. The sealed card slot can't be used for 5 timer counts, so that's really amazing ability here. That's a unique ability here, because once you hit your enemy with your special skill, he won't be able to use one card for 5 seconds, and that's really good. That's really good. And the special skill, Body Grows Familiar. What the hell is this name? Anyway, the following effects occur based on the number of times special arts card Body Grows Familiar is used by this character. So the more you use it, the different ability you are going to get from it. So if you use it one time, you are going to get plus 15% to strike damage, 2 times plus 15% to blast damage, 3 times restores own health by 10%. So this is how it works, and it looks pretty good to be honest. However, his abilities, until now there isn't anything very hype about him. He has some special things, but still he doesn't have that thing that makes him worth summoning for. So let's hope that we are going to find it here. So his main ability, Bringer of Despair. Draw a special arts card, restores own health by 20% and plus 30% to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. That's really good. That's really good. Alright, so his Z ability plus 19% to future base strike defense. And on 5 stars it will increase 25% to future base strike and blast defense, which is really good for the defensive characters in the future team. However, his first unique ability, this pain will make me stronger, reduces damage received by 50% until combo ends when changing cover, and +2 to on substitution count when activated. So he is another Piccolo, and he is one of those characters who will get totally destroyed if they get hit by Gohan's special skill because that means 22 timer count or substitution count, and that's insane. However, the following effects occur after enemy attack is over: plus 50% to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts, which is really nice, and restores 10% of damage received, however up to 10% of your own health. So if your enemy hits you with a really good damage that is higher than 10% of your own health, you aren't going to restore more than 10% of your own health. So anyway, his second unique ability, Path to Destruction, plus 35% to damage inflicted against attack Saiyan. I told you in my video that he would have increased damage against attack Saiyan. However, applies the following effects to enemy when this character is switched to standby: reduces ki by 20 and plus 30% to damage received for 30 timer counts, and that's really good actually. Those are some really good abilities. However, they doesn't makes him really worth summoning for, but they are a good thing for him. So he is a half character. He deserves summoning for, but not so much. So he doesn't deserve so many chrono crystals. He deserves like 1000 to 2000. So moving on to our third new character, which is the extreme new Bojack, and he will be unfortunately a supporting unit, so his attacks won't be high as well. His strike attack is 108, his blast attack is 107, and his strikes are normal, his blasts are normal. His special move deals major impact damage, inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade, minus 30% to ki recovery for 20 timer counts on hit, which is really good because that means that the enemy won't be able to recover ki very fast, and that means that the combos will be decreased, so that's good. However, his special skill inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade -1 arts card draw speed level, and that's even better actually. That means that even if they do this sidestep, they might not be able to draw a card fast enough to be able to complete the combo. So this boy is a combo killer actually. Until now he is a combo killer. His main ability, plus 20% to damage inflicted by allies for 30 timer counts. By allies, not by himself as alone, but by allies. That's insane. And plus 30% to allies ki recovery for 30 timer counts. And inflict all enemies with attribute downgrade, plus 3 to substitution count for 20 timer counts. That's insane actually. That's some insane main ability effects. However, his D ability, plus 22% to episode the Sages from the movies, base blast attack, which is very useful. And on 5 star it will be base blast attack and defense. So that's great actually, but it won't increase a lot. As you can see, it will be on 3 stars it is 22, on 5 stars it will be 23, so it's not increasing that much. However, his unique ability inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade, plus 20% to damage received for 20 timer counts when this character enters the battlefield. So that's really good ability. And his second ability, assist, plus 20% to damage inflicted by allies for 20 timer counts when this character is switched to standby. So when you switch this character to another character, you are going to get 20% damage, increased damage inflicted, so that's insane. That's good actually. This character is a pretty good supporting character. If you want a supporting character, this boy will be a very good one actually. Especially if you don't have Super Saiyan Bardock, this boy will be absolute fire, because this boy will increase all of the character's inflicted damage and key recovery, because he won't increase for a specific tag but for all allies, and that's really good. And last but not least, we have the new Extreme Zangya. And by the way, before we start with the states, this art is absolute fire, and the hair's color is so clean and so beautiful actually. However, now let's take a look at the states. So she will be an attacker, so her strike attack is 116 and her blast attack is 115, which is extremely high for an extreme character, to be honest. However, her strike attacks are normal, her blast attacks are normal, her special move deals major explode damage, inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade +5 to substitution count for 20 timer counts on hit. What is up with all these substitution count extending abilities? Like seriously, we are going to enter the era of 25 substitution count as usual substitution count. This is just insane. Anyway, her special skill plus 20% to damage inflicted by allies for 20 timer counts, and that's very useful actually. If it was only for her, that would be normal, but for allies, that's absolute fire. And increases arts card throw speed by 1 level for 15 timer counts. That's very useful special skill. However, her main ability, Evil Flower. Alright, that's some really nice name actually. Draw a special arts card and plus 30% to damage inflicted by 25 timer counts and 30% to own key recovery for 25 timer counts. However, her Z ability on 3 stars plus 22% for episode Sages from the movies base strike attack during battle, and on 5 stars it is for Sages from the movies and for female warriors. As I told you, she will be a good character for female warrior team as well, so that's really amazing. However, the unique ability, the first one, Beautiful Assault, the following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield: plus 30% to damage inflicted, that's insane, minus 5 to on strike and blast arts cost for 15 timer counts, so it's not only for one of them, it's for both of them, that's insane. And inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 15 to special arts card. So your enemy won't be able to use their special arts until they get so high key actually, and if they use it, they will nearly demolish their whole key to use it, and that's really insane. However, sacrifice for victory. The following effects occur when this character is defeated: plus 30% to damage inflicted by allies, inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade, plus 5 to strike and blast arts cost, and there is no timer count for it, so it will stay until the end of the match, and inflicts all enemy with no switching for 5 timer counts, and that's absolute fire. If you allow actually a character, the best character from your enemy's team, to kill her after baiting that character and taking away the vanishing gouge from it, that would be the ultimate bait actually. That would be the ultimate bait, because your enemy won't be able to switch the character, and that will mean that you are the enemy's character is wide open for your attack, and you can rising rush it easily and destroy it. And that's absolute fire ability actually, and also applies the following effects to allied character Bojack. Plus 20% to damage inflicted and minus 10 to damage to blast arts costs. So basically this character is absolutely amazing, and she definitely deserves summoning 4, and the Bojack as well deserves summoning 4 if you need a support type unit, as I said before, especially if you don't have Super Saiyan Bardock. or any other good supporting unit, this boy will be a very good one. So do you or should you actually summon in this banner, or should you not? Well, it's up to you. After all, I am just giving you my opinion, and I think that it is a good banner actually to summon in. You have 3 new characters that are great, and one that is pretty good. He isn't great, but he is pretty good, to be honest. He isn't as bad as I thought. So this banner definitely deserves summoning for, but I wouldn't recommend you to spend more than 2 to 3,000 chrono crystals on it. However, I wish you all the best of luck, and I really hope that you get the character that you are aiming for. And yeah, basically let me know in the comment section below, are you going to summon in this banner or not? And if you are going to summon, which character are you aiming for? And I really hope you get it. And with that being said, that was everything for today. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so that they can enjoy it too. And if you got any useful information from this video, or if you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe my channel and turn on the notification bell beside it so that you never miss anything new about Dragon Ball Legends. And with that being said, see you as always in the next video of Dragon Ball Legends.